Hey guys, this is Killrob speaking, and today we are continuing our journey in Automation, the car company tycoon game, or rather the open beta of that game, which I'm the developer of. And that is the new update, the light campaign mode. And we are playing the light campaign with none other than Wilhelm McSpeck, Willi McSpeck, the grandfather of Dicky. And he produced, back in the day, cars so comfortable that you never wanted to leave them. And we are about to design our 1955 model of our superior luxury and GT vehicle. And that is a little early, just 4 years after the other one was designed. And that is because we got so many nice new options in there. We should be able to make a really nice car out of that. And we do have the money to properly upgrade our factories too, as our sales so far have been perfect. And if we take a look at the market sizes, we can see, well, yeah, it's still, the market size is still shrinking, but on the other hand, we have so much awareness in the categories now that they are not shrinking too much. And if we look at the region economy, it's looking pretty terrible. Gazmir is not doing well at all. Let's see if Fruinia is better. Yeah, Farinians are a little better. Look, it rose a little bit at least. And what is going on over there in Achana? Oh yeah, they have grown quite a bit as well. So it's actually just Gazmir tanking. And as you can see in the luxury segment, we are below what is average to start out with in 1940. So this is currently a depression basically. But I think this depression will be over soon and jump into a massive upswing. And I want to be along for the ride for this huge upswing. I think, like, from seeing this, I would expect the 1970s to be absolutely amazing. And I want to have the production capacity then to make full use of that. So we are going to want to build a little bit of stock of this one, because now we're going to upgrade our factories too, which are building these. But first of all, build a new car. Yes, we are building the new car, and ooh, we can build the most massive land ship ever. Ah damn, we have already used the name Bismarck, because this would be more fitting for that. We can make it even larger. Let's make it even larger. But large cars handle like shit. I don't know, is this a good idea? Should we maybe just go for this one? No, that's far too small. No, fuck it. We are going to make another version here. Oh, this may be too much cargo space. We don't want cargo space, so let's make more passenger space, because, I mean, Wilhelm McSpeck, Mr. Willi, isn't the slimmest of people either, and he needs a big car. He's growing over the years. So let's make it a massive, massive car, and, well, just German ships. What could we call it? Maybe the Brandenburg. Yeah, it's like a castle. This is also a city in Germany. So, that's looking decent, or, well, not something I would like to drive, but on the other hand, the luxury premium guys, they enjoy that. So we are sticking with leather though, because we don't want to invest into steel presses. We want to up our factory production rate, and going to monocoque chassis doesn't help that thing. So front longitudinal, we want to have a massive engine in there too, if possible. We are going for full alloy as usual. We are just putting on a grille because of performance issues, and now we need to make it big. Big. Because we don't want to lose reputation we have built up. And big grills give big cooling. Big cooling gives reliable engines. So that's a good thing. We are going again for a V12, which is horribly oversized and horribly underpowered. Pushrod. Pushrod is the shit. So every iteration of this car gets basically half a liter extra capacity. And that sounds about right. Cast. And let's start at 7.3 this time around. Cam profile 25. Easy peasy. And naturally aspirated. Still going with the shitty carbs because power, who needs it or who wants it. And now 14.7. A little bit of ignition timing, no revs whatsoever, and +8 on the quality here again, because we can afford it. This doesn't cost much if you do it on shitty single barrel eco carbs. And then down with the mufflers. We want to have 130 again. Maybe that's strangling it a little bit too much, but we at least get a quiet engine out of this. Wow! This is so strangled. 160 horsepower, squeezing through an exhaust or 2 exhaust pipes, which cover 130 horsepower max, basically. So that's a lot of squeezing going on there. But as you can see, we are already maxed with the octane, and wow, that was a precise build. We could go a little higher on the revs. Doesn't cost us reliability here, and just makes this curve go down a little bit more, but maybe a little too much. Nah, it's good. Hey, let's leave it there. And no, we don't want to change that. So engine done, perfect. So this is the sedan version, or rather the limousine. And we discovered that the 2-ratio automatic was everything everyone ever wanted. So that is what we are going to build into this new battleship again. And we are dropping this down a little bit so that we don't get wheel spin. No differentials yet, but tires. Let's see how large these can be. Oh yeah, we can make really large tires. Oh, look at that. It's brilliant. We can put massive brakes in there. We don't need 170, 195s. That is complete overkill. So let's see, 184, 170. Ooh, yeah. We only need 165s, I think. That should be good. And let's drop those out a little bit. And these, decent. And whoa. Whoa. 17-inch Rams. No mags, still no mags. We should have invested a little bit in tire quality or something to unlock mags earlier. But this is all good. 2-shoe brakes, the pinnacle of engineering. Let's see if we even can break this monster. Oh, I don't think we can. So both at max, and let's start out. Our starting point is +5. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, maximum cooling. I'm all down for that. Slows down the car a little bit so that our poor little brakes aren't stressed too much. And now we have one of the imbalances of the game showing up here, which really need to be fixed in time. But yeah, no balance changes for this big update, because no more balance changes. We had a lot of balance changes done at the start, but that didn't encompass everything that became apparent later. So, what did we do? Well, we said that instead of rebuilding 1,700 cars as the competitors, we indeed just leave it at this, and we'll do a, well, basically wait until an AI eventually can build proper cars, and then we will have limitations in there for a minimum number of seats required. Like in a supreme luxury vehicle like this, you would expect a minimum of four seats in there. So should we go with the proper way of doing that? Yeah, let's say that. Handmade, phonograph, power steering. And now we don't lose our tech points either, because these are now known. And we can just bump it up to insane levels without paying much for it. Advanced safety, even though this car is so heavy that it will basically crush a tank if it hits it. And comfort. We're getting a little stiff down here already. But stiffening it up a little bit more certainly doesn't harm us too much. And let's see how it performs. Oh yeah. Very, very good ratings for comfort and prestige, but this isn't good. So let's make it softer. That doesn't do much. We are still at 2.2. That is far too harsh. What about 0? Even 0 doesn't do much. Then let's soften it more. Soften. Even more. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now we do need to fix the bottoming out though. Okay, just enough ride height to not bottom out anymore. And oh shit, one thing I forgot. Progressive springs. That should help. Yeah, look at the comfort levels. That's easily 1990s comfort levels we are having here in 1955. All thanks to the awesome tech that is the phonograph. But oh, we're getting there. Look at that. That isn't all too bad. Sportiness 0 because of our brilliant drivetrain. 0 to 100 in 13.9 seconds. Ooh, that's a bit slow. Really slow. This is really slow. Does this help? No, drivability becomes worse as we get more wheel spin. So what we want to do is probably go like this. Get rid of the wheel spin and have it go to 100. Yeah, it just helps utility. We don't need utility. So, no, fuck that. Alright, that's better. 2% wheel spin. So now it's actually drivable. Could put a automatic locker in there just to destroy everything. Material costs are massive. It's probably half of this price, probably phonograph stabilizing technology. They probably stole that from the Leopard tank and installed it right in there, the Leopard's barrel stabilizer, and put the phonograph on top. And now they can play records at high speeds. Very nice. What do we do here? Can we lower this a little bit to make it better? Yeah, just a little better. And we can't do anything about this one though. 34 months already. I don't want to put this any higher then. It's a lot. That is a lot of time. How much do we gain here? Still gain quite a bit. Oh. Oh, is this worth it? No, it isn't. I don't think it is. 5.9 to 6.2 there, 106.2. It's not really worth it. So I think I'm happy with this design overall. And once everything is in place here, we can start to clone this model. Let's see how... Whoa! That is green everywhere, but this is without markup, obviously. So let's crunch it up to 100 and see what's left. Yeah, that is less than impressive, but we have to think about that the economy probably, hopefully, will improve a lot in the coming 3 years. So, let's just set it there and then see how it goes. And we are cloning this, choose the clone, rename it to the convertible, and then make it convertible. There we go, convertible it is. And now let's check how horrible the stats are now. Ew, fuck. That's bad. That is really bad. Let's see how much is down. Oh, yeah, okay. It's down to this. Fair enough. That is fair enough. So what do we need? Not that. We do need slimmer rear tires. Wow! No, we don't need slimmer rear tires. That was terrible. We do need to fix this by... what do we do? Well, this obviously makes it even worse. So we do need more stiffness in the rear. But this really doesn't help. My god, this is terrible. And what happens if we go from here and then inverse this one? Yeah, that was the correct thing to do. So now we at least have a somewhat drivable car. It's still shit, of course, but... yeah, get rid of the bottoming out. Convertibles are much heavier than their proper counterparts. So, something got to live with. And do we need to stiffen up this a little bit? No, not really. No, that's all good. That is all good. It's just that it's super difficult to drive with all that weight. 2.1 tons. Wow, that's bad. Let's see in the detailed stats what's killing drivability. It's actually not performance. Okay, that's a good thing to know, so we don't need to give it more power. And we still have our... Oh, this is really slow. Okay, that might be an issue there, but on the other hand... And we are getting wheel spin. That's because of the wheels there, yes. That's such a terrible combination. I don't even know if this properly works. So this one needs the automatic locker. Yay, we get rid of the wheel spin, but it's terrible. I think we just have to leave it at this. It is a terribly performing vehicle. The coupe is much better. Much better. But so we just keep that in mind and keep production very low for this one. And speaking of that, let's go into production for the Brandenburg. 3.4 years until it is done. We can't up time much there, 3.4, but we can pull this one up to be 3.4. Like this, got a little bit more reliability out of it. And now we want to choose the same factory, but upgrade it. Small. And now it comes in handy that we actually chose the small plot right from the start, because now we can build a small factory on top of this one. This will be good. So we have only 9 cars a day. That's pretty terrible. So let's make this 15 cars a day. And here we go for small... What? Okay, certainly won't need any more shifts there. And a small one here. Costs a fortune to upgrade that, but it is worth it. We will be using only 1 shift, it seems, but that's fair enough. So we build less of the convertible. And we do want to output a few more cars. How much extra does this cost? What? Cost per car, wow. They are expensive to make. They are really expensive to make. We do need 17.9 engines. Let's put that down a little. Alright. We don't want to overproduce engines. So 1.3 shifts. Neat. Doesn't cost much. Production costs are very low here. And just 1,600 there. It's very decent. And we're making enough cars, I think, to satisfy the market once it grows again. For right now, this would be too much, I would think. Plus 100% on both. That's looking spot on. Right now, we wouldn't be able to sell those. But let's wait a little time until the economy ticks up. I hope. 230 million. Wow. I think though that is fine. Yes, we should be able to make that money with the current production. So let's go ahead and do that, because this will be profitable. Almost 10 million a month. Yearly report, and before the taxes. Or is this after taxes? I don't even know. Let's see. We are almost up to... Oh, this was after taxes. We're almost up to the point where we plain up can afford the factory upgrade. So that's great. Let's see what the economy does in the meantime while this is ticking. Ah, yep. Slight upturn there. How's the upturn in the luxury segment? Oh, well, that is the luxury segment. Not brilliant, but we're doing well. Oh, the markets are so small, even though we have high market awareness. Yeah, 60%, 67%, that's really good. Now we certainly have enough money. Oh, I think the markets are growing now. Let's take a look, because we sold so many cars now. Oh, no, they aren't growing. They certainly are not growing. But what is appearing here is... Whoop, stop. Go slower. The city cars. Not very popular in Gazmir, but they are starting to appear. They are very popular in Florinia, I think. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, look at that! Size of 4,300 cars a month, while in Gazmir we're 53. It's a novel concept to have a small car. And we are getting close to production. Let's see how when this gets cancelled. We do have a little bit of stock. Certainly don't have to cancel beforehand. Now it's cancelled. That's good. Cancelling automatically. We're selling off our stock. Sold off all our stock. Apart from one car. Sell the last car. Yes. And now we're going into production. Yes. Let's see how this goes. Oh, slow down. Slow down. There we go. Ooh, still down there. We are producing a little bit too much. We are producing too much. But on the other hand, let's take a look at the market side. No, triple dip recession is here. It's terrible. This must be the biggest depression ever in automation economic history. Just look at that. Gazmir by now should be on average up here somewhere, and it's like 0.75. Nah, not quite, but this is a massive downturn once again. I hope we have enough money to survive this and just produce. This with the factory upgrade too. That doesn't bode too well. Yeah, the sizes are shrinking. They are shrinking, and Wilhelm McSpeck is having a frowny face. Well, the good thing is that we are making profits because we're selling at a 100% markup. And at the same time, we're just building stock. About the right size too, though. Like equal months, almost. That's pretty good. So we are waiting for better times, just producing. And I think we are holding off for a new model for another year. Just see how the economy develops. So the year is over. Do we still have a massive decline? Ouch! Ah, that's... No! The world is collapsing. The world is collapsing. It's a huge depression. It is a huge depression. Oh, fuck. Alright, so we are actually starting to lose money now. This is hitting the budgets of the people here really hard, even in luxury segments. Not only are they getting smaller, but their budgets are reduced significantly when this downturn happens. These budgets are much more reduced than normal budgets. So we might actually be running into proper difficulties here. It's market awareness still very high. Our sales still very good, but this is the problem. The luxury segment no longer can afford our cars. So we continue producing as is, but as soon as we get into trouble monetarily here, we just lower the markup and try to get rid of our stocked up cars. I just hope it doesn't get much worse than this. Let's see if it continues to go down. 15.5, 15.4. Okay, it's getting less bad. Not really. Still declining, is it? Oh shit, it's declining so fast too. Now it's growing a little. Have we hit the low point? Nope. Still going down. Still going down. 30 million losses. And we upgraded our production. We are almost not selling anything anymore. Still producing a lot. Minus 40 million on this production. That's pretty terrible. What to do? Well, let's get into 1960 and then maybe build a cheaper car. I don't know. I don't know. I have to think. Alright, year end. This doesn't look very good. At least we didn't have to pay taxes. Yay! No taxes. Alright. Normal for Gasmir is going up quite a lot. But that's just because they are growing overall. Luxury, as you can see, is far below even its starting levels, which should be 0.5. Does it get better though? Let's take a look. If it gets better, then we can just... No, it doesn't. No, it does not. That is for the new year already. So what we have to do now, I think, is just to lower our markup to like 60%. To sell off a few cars, bite the bullet, basically. Because this is too much stock. 74 months of stock. I don't have to tell you how that is not feasible, do I? So, revise the car. Oh yeah, they really can't afford it anymore. Alright, this should be pretty good. Just lowered the markup by like 40%. Do we have anything going on over here? +0. Okay. That's fair enough. That should be good. This is selling a little bit more now, so let's see how the month ticks. And then decide on a new car too, because we have to get designing. Alright, we are back to more reasonable numbers of sales. And we just had about a break even here for our profit this month. So this setting is decent enough. We still build stock, but it's not quite as bad anymore. And, oh, this is so bad. This is so bad for us. Oh my god. Alright, I think this is a good bad point to wrap up this episode of Willi McSpeck building his car imperium and maybe going bankrupt soon if this recession, or rather depression, continues. It's hard times, really hard times. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed and see you guys next time.